Suede got offered a gig at the Royal Albert Hall by the Teenage Cancer Trust, and we talked about the possibility of doing the show with each other, and just decided it was the right thing to do. It felt amazing to be back together, actually. It did feel really amazing. I was kind of surprised. I think all of us were surprised at how great it felt. I think we were all completely anticipating the possibility of walking off stage at the Albert Hall and saying, well, let's never do that again. There was a couple of moments in that show that I'll kind of remember for the rest of my life, and I can't say that about every show I've ever done. There was one moment after we played the song Metal Mickey, and there was just this sort of standing ovation for 5 minutes, and it was a really spontaneous, special, kind of heartwarming thing. Yeah. There's a lot of love in the room. When you're choosing tracks that go on a record called The Best Of, it's got to be really representative of your whole sort of, like, you know, your whole thing, your whole oeuvre, as it were. I tried to be really sort of objective about it. I tried not to choose things because, I don't know, you can kind of, like, you know, you can sort of choose things for political reasons or sort of personal reasons, and I tried to have real distance from that and choose things that I thought really, really represented the best of the band and try and get some real kind of, like, perspective on it. Britpop thing kind of happened really almost while we weren't watching. You know, I started writing songs about my life and about the world that I saw, and I saw alienation, depression and isolation kind of within the context of, you know, living in the UK. And then I think people sort of picked up on that and kind of turned it into something that it wasn't intended to be. It was becoming a kind of parody. As soon as I was aware of the term Britpop, I think that I wanted to get as far away from it as possible. We're playing a European tour, which is pretty much all sold out, which is kind of really exciting. Yeah, I mean, originally we were just going to play the O2, and then we thought, well, we need to do a warm-up show before that, because you can't really do a show like the O2 without warming up. And someone suggested that, oh, let's go and do a show in Scandinavia, because we sold a lot of records out there, and then so what if we do in Scandinavia, let's do Berlin, kind of grew a little bit. But it's only about 5 or 6 dates, and yeah, I can't wait. You know, I love playing in Europe. It will be okay, like everyone says, it will be alright. As so nice, we're going out tonight. What's in the future? I honestly don't know. You know, and that's the exciting thing for me, is the fact that we don't have the next 2 years of our life kind of mapped out. If it still feels exciting, if it still feels fresh, and that's been our mantra, we have to make sure it stays exciting for us, then we'll carry on doing stuff. If it starts becoming like a job, then we won't. I think it's really, if you're going to be in a band, it's your duty to inspire people, and you can't do that if you're just going through the motions. You need to really feel it. You need to feel the rage and the passion.